there. Her hair is picking up the most beautiful light. Wow.
Light and shadows fall into everyone's life, so it's logical that Michael Shane Neal uses them as tools in his profession of painting portraits, not just of one's physical likeness, but of their innermost being.
I'm really trying to capture as much of who this person is, both outside and inside on the canvas. When I'm looking at a subject, whether it be a landscape, if I'm out painting on the cliffs at a beach somewhere, or if I have you to come in and sit, I'm immediately asking myself questions about what is it that makes this scene or makes this person who they are.
In an age where people take pictures anytime, anywhere with digital cameras and smartphones, Shane's round glasses, slicked back hair, suspenders, and two-tone shoes reveal a 1940s flavored personality.
Can hardly not work without a tie on.
It's easy to understand why Shane dresses for success when you see his portfolio of portraits. The rich, the famous, and the powerful, some from his hometown in Nashville, like former Tennessee Governor Phil Bredesen. Others are on a national or even international scale. Icons from Hollywood like Morgan Freeman, United States Supreme Court Justices Sandra Day O'Connor and Anthony Sirica, and congressional leaders like U.S. Senators Arthur Vandenberg, Arlen Specter, and Robert Byrd.
I was, first off, going into it, I was in awe of him because of all that he had accomplished in his career, which is, as you know, longest serving American senator in the history of our country.
It's not just a matter of a few photographs and a couple of sittings, but hours, days, evenings, long talks with the subject and even their families.
And I actually get to know them in a way that even sometimes they don't know themselves, because I have really studied who they are and I've looked at them so intently. I'm picking up little things like the fact that they keep leaning over into their hand like this, or the fact that they push their glasses up every few minutes, or the fact that every time that they begin to speak to me, they lean forward in the chair like this. Those are little things that if I suddenly capture in the canvas, that's the person you know, because I have hopefully frozen on the canvas those elements of that personality.
He is also sought after as a painter of posthumous portraits, sometimes using a body double along with photographs and even the deceased person's clothing.
And that's becoming rarer and rarer for an artist to be able to say, give me multiple resources and I'll create one image. I'm a human Photoshop, I guess is what it comes down to.
Everett Raymond Kinsler, a painter of 5 presidents, has been a friend and mentor to Shane, as well as a subject for a portrait. Shane hasn't painted a president yet, but his talent and commitment to capturing more on canvas than meets the eye has made a lasting impression on Washington's elite, including former Senate Majority Leader William Frist.
The way Shane approaches it very much is to get a sense of time and place and who you are and where you've come from and what your point in history is.
I wanted the painting to sort of show him as a leader, which he had done, and give that sort of strength of a leader, but then have a relaxed sort of sense to it and that caring quality that he has when he's talking to individuals.
The unveiling of the Frist portrait in the Senate chambers was an important event. Even then President George Bush was there for the ceremony.
Oh, what a special day that was. The president leaned over and said to me, Bill tells me that you work paint by number. That was his little quip. I said, oh, well, I wish it were that easy.
It's emotional in the sense that it's touching spirit and feelings and intimacy, and good times in the Senate flash up and bad times flash up. All of that hits you at once. And a portrait captures all of that in a way that pictures, at least in my case, have not.
The fanfare for the Frist painting is an indicator of how the work of Michael Shane Neal represents a place in time and history for the people he paints. It also represents his own legacy.
It's actually to my benefit that we have become so technologically advanced, because I think that people still are attracted to the simplicity in many ways of this process. I feel like that a painting is not really supposed to record a single moment. It's really supposed to be a likeness that's sort of all-encompassing. So if I feel like the painting really captures an area within, let's say, 10 years, I feel that I've done my job. But I really believe my portrait of Bill Frist will become the way he will be remembered 100 years from now.